Here's a tip for memorizing chords. Figuring out the chord chart and knowing where to put your fingers, that's great, but that's the easy part. Memorizing the chord is really, really important so that you don't just figure it out finger by finger where to put it, but instead of that, try to memorize the whole shape of what your hand looks like on the guitar neck. A little trick you can do to help with this is when you find the chord, this is the D chord, for example, which is up here, uses first 3 fingers. Find that shape and strum it. Make sure everything sounds good. And if it doesn't sound good, check each string to make sure that you don't have any muted strings. That's what happens when we're not pressing hard enough. If you press a little bit harder, you'll get a buzz. That means you're almost pressing hard enough. And then when you press hard enough, you'll get a nice clean sound. So after you make the chord, check it string by string to make sure nothing is muted or buzzing. You also want to make sure you're bearing down with your fingertips on that chord so that each finger is only touching the string that it's supposed to touch. But anyways, how you memorize the chord shapes is you find the shape, strum it, make sure everything sounds good, then lift your fingers up a little bit and put them back down. Strum it again. Next time, lift your fingers up a little bit more, put them back down. Continue doing this. Continue increasing the distance that you lift your fingers until you can eventually remove your hand entirely from the neck of the guitar. And then eventually, until you can just put your hand down at your side, raise it up, find the chord, and play it. And that's how you can memorize the shape of the chord.